No comment from Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Voters here will first head to the polls in February for the primary.
Tensions within Thornton Township have reached a critical point as controversy surrounds Mayor Tiffany Henyard's administration, leaving both residents and township employees caught in a cycle of political drama, alleged financial mismanagement, and power struggles. Anonymous employees describe the current working conditions as increasingly unstable, with one stating that residents feel like pawns in a political chess game as essential services hang in the balance and uncertainty about job security persists. The township's failure to renew its insurance has led to disruptions in critical programs, further fueling frustration. Residents who depend on these services now question whether the Henyard administration can regain stability and fulfill its promises, while others speculate that the situation is symptomatic of deeper dysfunction in leadership. Trustees Carmen Carlisle and Chris Gonzalez have openly accused Henyard of using the insurance crisis to push for the appointment of a trustee aligned with her, claiming that her actions amount to high-stakes political gamesmanship. Carlisle dismissed Henyard's tactics as high school behavior, arguing that the insurance issue could have been resolved months ago and that the mayor is exploiting the crisis to consolidate power on the board. Similarly, Gonzalez suggested that Henyard's handling of the insurance debacle is a calculated move to maintain control over township governance, particularly with upcoming elections in mind. Both trustees contend that Henyard's insistence on linking the insurance issue with appointing a trustee only deepens the gridlock that has stalled essential governance, further undermining the township's ability to function. Her political adversaries argue that her administration is more focused on maintaining personal influence than addressing the township's most pressing concerns. While the mayor claims her efforts are aimed at advancing development, critics argue that her administration has failed to prioritize the well-being of the residents it serves. Allegations of financial mismanagement have only further eroded public trust. Reports of extravagant expenditures, including over $100,000 in taxpayer-funded travel and entertainment, have raised concerns. One notable expense includes an $85,000 concert that was poorly attended, leading residents to question the appropriateness of such spending during a time of financial difficulty. Henyard has also faced scrutiny over her cancer charity, which has allegedly failed to account for donations, raising further questions about her administration's transparency and fiscal responsibility. Federal agencies, including the FBI, are reportedly investigating how Henyard has managed township funds, particularly regarding programs funded by state grants. This investigation underscores broader concerns about her stewardship of public resources and has intensified criticism surrounding her administration. Legal disputes have further tarnished Henyard's reputation. After being excluded from the ballot for the upcoming township supervisor race, Henyard filed a lawsuit against the Thornton Township Democrats, accusing them of voter suppression and alleging that her supporters were unfairly locked out of the nomination process in freezing conditions. In a press conference, Henyard compared herself to Rosa Parks, calling the caucus a hostile takeover and vowing to fight against what she described as a politically motivated effort to silence her. However, critics dismiss her comparison as exaggerated, with State Senator Napoleon Harris, the township's Democratic Party chair, categorically denying her allegations and labeling the lawsuit as frivolous. Harris's lawyer pointed out that caucuses operate under their own rules, suggesting that Henyard's claims of manipulation lack merit. Meanwhile, township residents have grown increasingly vocal, calling for new leadership that prioritizes the community over personal ambitions. Many express frustration with what they perceive as Henyard's self-ing governance. One resident stated, "We need action, someone who works for the people, not for themselves." As Henyard's critics continue to highlight her perceived failures, questions about the viability of her leadership loom large. Henyard's insistence on linking the resolution of critical issues to politically advantageous outcomes, combined with the growing list of controversies surrounding her tenure, has led many to question whether she has lost the confidence of the community she was elected to serve. This turmoil has left township employees and residents in a state of uncertainty. Vital programs such as senior transportation and after-school initiatives remain in jeopardy due to the ongoing insurance crisis, and the prospect of staff layoffs looms over the community. With unresolved issues mounting and no clear leadership direction, many wonder how much longer this political deadlock can continue before the township's governance completely unravels. As Henyard's critics demand change and community frustration grows, the future of Thornton Township appears increasingly uncertain. The ongoing political drama, financial mismanagement, and power struggles threaten the township's ability to provide the services its residents rely on. As the controversy continues to unfold, the key question remains: can Henyard navigate these challenges, restore trust, and lead the township out of its current crisis, or will the growing call for new leadership ultimately force her from power?
Government to provide a way, provide services, and we're not doing that because they're stalling government, gridlocking it, because they can.
Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her boyfriend, Camel Woods, have recently become the center of a growing storm, as court documents reveal that they owe over $13,000 in past due rent and late fees for a property in Indiana. The landlord claims that the couple last made a rent payment in August, but Henyard cannot even access the property due to locked doors. Despite this, Woods is reportedly still living in the house, even though Henyard was expected to vacate the premises in October. This financial and personal turmoil has raised serious concerns about Henyard's stability and whether these issues are distracting her from her responsibilities as a public official. The situation has only escalated in recent weeks, with Henyard facing increasing scrutiny from the public. Recently, the Thornton Township building was locked, and no one answered the main phone lines, leaving residents frustrated. This township is critical in providing vital services for low-income households, including heating and electricity assistance. However, these services have been jeopardized, leaving many community members without the help they need. The absence of communication and the disruption of services have left residents questioning Henyard's leadership and ability to manage the township effectively. Adding fuel to the fire, Henyard's recent press conference raised eyebrows when she allowed reporters into a small vacant office but later informed the media that she would not be speaking to certain local newspapers or bloggers. Her refusal to engage with specific press outlets has only deepened the strained relationship between her and the media, which has sparked intense criticism. Many believe Henyard's approach to media access suppresses free expression and transparency, both of which are vital components of a healthy democracy. The situation worsened when reporters from the Harvey World Herald and Land Dancing magazine were told to leave the premises. This move has raised concerns about Henyard's transparency and her ability to handle criticism. A YouTuber covering the event posted a video asking, "How is this woman not in prison by now?" The video reflects the growing frustration among residents, who feel that Henyard's personal and political troubles are distracting from the real issues facing their community. One comment on the video summed up the sentiment of many residents: "I'm so tired of hearing about her. Can't they just get her out of there?" Despite these mounting criticisms, Henyard has remained defiant. Earlier this year, she took to social media to announce her intention to run for re-election, framing her campaign as an opportunity to bring much-needed change to Dalton. However, her challengers are already lining up, with several candidates vying for the mayor's position in the upcoming elections. Senior trustee Jason House has already declared his candidacy against Henyard. House has pledged to prioritize ethics reform and restore public trust in government if elected. He stressed that the stakes in the upcoming election are extremely high and has positioned himself as a candidate focused on bringing integrity and transparency to local government. He is not the only challenger, as Pandra Hobson and Jordan are also running for mayor. Jordan, who recently defeated one of Henyard's allies in court to secure a spot on the ballot, has positioned himself as a reformer. He has characterized the current political climate as one that threatens democracy itself. The legal challenges against Henyard have only added to the controversy. Her lawyer, Pericles Assi, has called these legal battles against her blatantly hypocritical. Despite this, Henyard's leadership continues to face growing public backlash. In addition to the ongoing political drama, residents are also witnessing the disruption of essential township services. Employees face layoffs, and federal investigators are reportedly circling, adding more uncertainty to an already volatile situation. As the political drama unfolds, residents are left wondering how long this turmoil can persist. The difficulties ahead seem daunting, but perhaps the more pressing question is whether voters will demand accountability or allow the chaos to continue. The upcoming elections could serve as a turning point for the community, offering them a chance to resolve the ongoing turmoil. However, with so many challenges and controversies surrounding Henyard's administration, the outcome remains uncertain. Henyard's tenure as mayor has become one of the most talked about political stories in the area, but it's unclear whether she will be able to weather the storm. As her challengers continue to line up for the upcoming elections, Henyard must now face questions about her leadership and whether she can truly bring change to Dalton. Will voters demand accountability and vote for a new direction, or will they allow the chaos to continue? Only time will tell how this political saga will unfold. The upcoming February primary and April general elections will be pivotal moments for Henyard and her challengers. As the situation continues to evolve, residents are left wondering whether Henyard should step down or be given the opportunity to defend her record. One thing is certain: the drama surrounding her administration is far from over, and it will continue to shape the political landscape in the months to come. As we await the next developments, we encourage you to stay informed and involved. What do you think? Should Henyard resign, or does she deserve a chance to defend her actions? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe for future updates. We look forward to hearing from you and hope to see you in the next one.